In 1887, business interests wanted more control,
and King Kalakaua was forced to sign the Bayonet Constitution.
Sign it.
I cannot do that, Mr. Dole.
Sign it, or things will get very difficult for you in your kingdom.
It's going to take more than that to get me to sign this monstrosity.
Sign it, or else I'll use the U.S. military against you. Good.
Princess Liliuokalani, daughter of Paki Honea, was on her way to Hawaii when she found out that her brother had been forced to sign the Bayonet Treaty, which took away much of his power. When he died in 1891, Queen Lili took a stand after she was proclaimed the Queen of Hawaii.
I'm queen. Shouldn't this be fun?
now when you have all this paperwork.
Oh, great. No. Boring. Wait a minute. What is this? The howling? No, this is my brother's signature. Claire, what is this?
Oh, the Howley. They're a group of white American people that forced your brother, King Kalakaua, to sign a new constitution that took away much of his ruling. It also says that only some people could vote. Legally, I would watch out for them.
Is there anything we can do about them?
Not really, besides asking the U.S. President for help or sending a new constitution that could get our power back. But I doubt that'll happen.
Well, we can try.
In January 1893, the Revolutionary Committee of Safety, organized by Sanford B. Dole, submitted a treaty of annexation to the U.S. Senate.
But most Democrats opposed it, especially after it was found that Hawaiians did not want annexation.
People, got a letter from the new queen. Says that she wants us to give back the royal government and give all freedom back to the people. Are we going to let this happen? No, we are not going to let this happen. Void it and send it back immediately.
You know what we should do, Mr. Dole? We should submit a treaty of annexation to the U.S. Senate. Then we can annex the throne altogether.
Perfect. I can annex Queen Liliuokalani and proclaim the independent Republic of Hawaii.
Meanwhile, in England, Lili's niece Kalani was at her boarding school.
Princess, you have a letter.
Thank you. What? The Howie. Get me on your first boat to New York. I will not lose my beautiful country.
Princess Kalani made it to New York, then traveled to the White House to talk to the president.
Please, I'm a poor, weak girl with not one of my people near me, and all these statements against me. I have the strength to come up and stand up for the rights of my people, and even now I can hear their wail in my heart, and it gives me strength to come and ask you for help, President Cleveland.
Well, I can't force Dole's government out right now, but I'll try to keep you out of annexation as long as I'm in office.
Thank you.
In January 1895, an attempt was made by the sympathetic Americans and Native Hawaiians to overthrow Dole's government. In Liliuokalani's autobiography, she states how she was aware of the rebellion but took no active part, and the natives were shipping in guns from California.
The rebellion swiftly failed, and a collection of antique firearms that belonged to her late husband was used to accuse Liliuokalani of maintaining a cache of weapons for the rebels. She was imprisoned and told she'd be put to death along with the rebels.
So these guns were used in a rebellion of your people. These guns were your husband's. Queen Lili, you're under arrest for treason.
You can take me, but you'll never take the freedom of my people.
To save the lives of these revolutionaries, she agreed to sign a document which formally gave up the throne. She appealed to President Grover Cleveland to restore her power, and she made an exchange for the release and pardon of her compatriots.
President Grover Cleveland sent a new U.S. minister to restore Queen Liliuokalani's throne under the 1827 Constitution.
But Dole refused to step aside, instead proclaimed the independent Republic of Hawaii.
I cannot force Dole's government out of office right now.
As President McKinley and President Grover Cleveland, we are willing to negotiate a treaty with you.
I will comply as long as my people are free. I will not have a burden of a fight on their shoulders.
2 years later, Hawaii was made into formal U.S. territory, and in 1959 joined the United States as the 50th state.
So you may be asking how Queen Liliuokalani took a stand. Well, she saved her people by punishing herself.
She was the first woman to take the throne.
She did much to lay the foundation, devoting her efforts to establishing Hawaiian schools for children.
It was in this capacity that she demonstrated what would forever be her lifelong devotion to the Hawaiian people.
Thank you.